If you have been getting into jazz music and started to learn about modifying, extending and voicing chords, you might have wondered how you can introduce new chords. In this video I'll give you 2 easy tips to help you start a process of reharmonization by introducing new chords to a song. The 2 tips are kind of codependent, so we'll go back and forth a bit. The first method introduces new dominant chords. I'll call them 5 chords throughout most of this video. When introducing a new 5 chord, we automatically rename an already existing chord our new 1 chord. Let me show you what I'm talking about. In this chord progression we're playing in C major. C major is a chord, but it also contains a scale, the C major scale, which consists of 7 different notes. It has no flats or sharps, so if we play it on a piano, we'll start on a C, play only the white notes and continue until we reach a C again. Our journey from C to C took us across 7 different notes that each contains different harmonic potential. The standard chords on these scale notes are as follows, and by the way I've added the 4th note cause why not. C major 7, D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7, G 7, A minor 7, and B half diminished. These chords can also be named with a number that represents their place in the scale. That means C is our 1 chord, D minor is our 2 chord, and G7 is our 5 chord, and so on. Playing a 5-1 chord progression in C major will therefore mean playing a G7 followed by a C major 7. Now a 1 chord is not always a major chord with an added major 7. However, for now, a 5 chord is always a major chord with an added small 7th. So keep that in mind as we move forward. As I said in the beginning, the first tip is about introducing new 5 chords. In this video we'll use minor chords as our primary target for new chord introduction. We'll use these 4 steps to create our new 5 chord. Number 1. Identify a minor chord in your song. Number 2. Find the 5th in that chord. Number 3. Turn the 5th into a major 7 chord. Number 4. Play the new chord before the minor chord. Alright, you have now introduced a new 5 chord. Let's hear how it sounds. First without the new chord, then with the new chord. In this chord progression we have 2 minor chords, so let's go ahead and target the other one too. Our new chord progression sounds like this. Alright, that sounded great. Now the second tip revolves around songs that don't have any minor chords, or maybe it has one and uses that chord over and over again. To introduce a new minor chord, I want you to look at the circle of fifths. On the inside of the circle you'll see all the major chords parallel chords. They consist of almost the exact same notes as the chords on the outside. However, they are all minor chords. The minor chord on the inside and the major chord on the outside use the same notes in their scales. So our C major scale uses the same notes as an A minor scale, except the A minor scale starts on the A and not the C. Now let's say we have to play a chord progression looking like this. It has no minor chords. We'll choose a few major chords and play the parallel version found on the inside of the circle of the fifths instead. Now that we have minor chords, we're able to use the first tip and introduce a new 5 chord. That leaves us with this chord progression. Very nice. That definitely sounds more interesting. There are many unexplored and more jazzy subjects and reharmonization techniques out there, but those are videos for other days. Let me know if you found this video helpful by leaving a comment or a like. I would really appreciate that. Thanks for watching.